ABML Morning Update. Oil cools, stocks rise as Trump yet again chickens out, announces truce. Global markets. Stocks rallied Monday after President Donald Trump said the US and Iran have held talks and that he was halting strikes on Iranian power plants and energy infrastructure. The Dow Jones Industrial Average jumped 631 points, or 1.38%, to close at 46,208.47. The S&P 500 rose 1.15% and ended at 6,581.00, while the Nasdaq Composite gained 1.38% and settled at 21,946.76. The development gave investors hope that the Middle East conflict that spiked oil prices and raised fears of a global recession was nearing an end. Later Monday morning, Trump said that both Iran and the US wish to make a deal and that the two countries are going to get together today by probably phone. European stock markets, which had been falling sharply in the hours before Trump's social media post, mostly rose on Monday as relieved investors digested the update. Stock 600 closed positively up by 0.61%. Domestic market. Indian equity indices ended on a negative note on March 23rd. At close, the Sensex was down 2.46% at 72,696 and Nifty was down 2.6% at 22,513. GIFT Nifty trades higher by 487 points at 22,876, signaling a positive start to the trading session. India is facing elevated macroeconomic and strategic risks amid the ongoing West Asia conflict, with potential disruptions to energy supplies, trade flows, and external sector stability. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, in his address to the Lok Sabha on Monday, stated that the situation poses serious challenges to the country's energy security, trade flows, and diaspora interests. A key concern remains the Strait of Hormuz, which handles a substantial portion of India's crude oil and LNG imports, making supply chains vulnerable to disruption. The region is also central to India's external sector, with elevated risks to energy imports likely to exert pressure on inflation and the current account. Additionally, nearly 10 million Indians reside in West Asia, highlighting potential implications for remittances, employment, and overall economic linkages. The conflict has also heightened risks to shipping routes, raising freight and insurance costs and potentially disrupting trade logistics. While the government is closely monitoring developments and engaging diplomatically, the situation underscores India's structural dependence on the region and the need to strengthen supply resilience. Focus for the day: India PMI, US PMI, Eurozone PMI. Key corporate development/policy actions. Interglobe Aviation has appointed Alok Singh as Chief Strategy Officer effective April 6th. He previously served as MD and CEO of Air India Express. Gujarat State Petronet receives a 78 crore rupees demand order from the Income Tax Department for AY25. Adani Green Energy announced commissioning of 510 megawatts renewable capacity at Khavda, Gujarat, taking total operational capacity close to 18 gigawatts, driven by a diversified solar-wind hybrid mix to strengthen scale and long-term growth visibility. Power Grid Corporation of India raised its FY26 capex guidance to 35,000 crore rupees, with a higher capitalization target of 25,000 crore rupees, reflecting accelerated infrastructure investment to support expanding transmission demand. Bharti Airtel announced deployment of over 2,755G sites across Gujarat, covering 41 million plus users in 36 districts, alongside a 399 rupees unlimited data plan to drive adoption, strengthen network quality, and support ARPU-led growth. Fund flow. FII sold shares worth 104.14 billion rupees, while DII bought for 120.34 billion rupees. Stocks to focus. Large cap. ICICI Bank, Indian Hotels, Indigo, Maruti, Max Healthcare, Varun Beverages. Mid-cap, Gravita, Juniper, Keynes Technology, Lemon Tree, Uno Minda.
Investment in securities markets are subjected to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.